There's the Braum answer, yep.
Yep, I mean, you know, Rel, I think, does very similar things. Like, I was talking about this yesterday on the cast, where I feel like a lot of the supports from that kind of pool do very similar things. It's like, well, Leona, Alistar, Rakan, Rel, Nautilus are all, it's all just kind of where they said, you know what, we actually have decided we're not going to just, like, back off anymore.
Yeah.
We're going to fight for everything. If we think we're stronger, we're showing up to your red buff. We're showing up to Raptors.
We're showing up mid. APA about to go down, and it's a baseball bat to the dome. River getting paid.
Is moving down here, and they're going to try to see if they can pull off a 3-man dive onto Sniper.
Okay, level 4 Scion. UG ready to come in here as we're immediately going to start off. Core JJ Tang at the tower aggro. Sniper down to 100 HP, and that was easy for TL.
Yeah,
Sniper disaster, so Impact has to play it more cautiously. Does step up into the river here now, though. Gets stunned by Ayla and FBI, who aren't going to continue forcing the trade too buff. Core JJ is just looking around, clearing out a couple of wards. Should be a 2-1 grub split, and there it is. River is going to secure the majority of the grubs. TP coming in from 100 Thieves. They've already started up the Drake. Quid's here, FBI's here. They got plenty of firepower, but UG, Core, and Yon want to step up and look to challenge this. Nice use of the pillar there coming out from Trundle as River is going to get ulted. UG goes in, but the focus is only the enemy jungler. Ayla trying to protect him here with the Unbreakable as APA's on the backside of the fight, but he's not doing anything just yet. Team Liquid jumps in. Yon goes for the Killer Instinct, and River's about to drop. Yon gets the first kill, and 100 Thieves got to be careful.
All of these tools are going to make it so hard for TL to get that one-punch kill that they're really looking for.
Core JJ wants to find the engage, but he finds a whole lot of nothing. 100 Thieves with the immediate punish. And as UG and APA continue to back away. FBI approaching from the side, and it's 100 Thieves now with control over the top side. River, UG in some danger, tries to ult back in and make something happen, but the piercing light hits just right. FBI and 100 Thieves guaranteeing that they're going to grab the kill on that one. Core JJ for the engage now, goes for the crash down. FBI found out, but he doesn't quite drop just yet. Yon goes in for the Killer Instinct and flashes back out. Ayla's about to drop as Impact's looking to burn him down. Sniper wants to cover, and Impact falls before he can get anybody. Quid takes another kill, and 100 Thieves
off of his engage, so UG has got to make sure that he is coordinating well with the team. I think had he played it a little bit more slowly and been coordinated with APA when he went in, I think it's a very different fight. He gets hit by the seismic shove, he gets 100-0 right off the bat, and then you win that fight off of that, but clearly it did not work out in that way. And Core's going to have to be a little bit careful here.
Yeah, Core JJ caught in a bit of a difficult position as River and Ayla continue marching forward. FBI right behind them. It's an easy pick on the Team Liquid support.
Yeah, and I think that has been, thus far, the difference for me is that 100 Thieves have just looked a little bit more coordinated.
Oh, over the wall, Ayla, nice engage there with the Glacial Fissure. Aggressive Braum ulti leads to a payday.
Now, Quid is actually about to clean up this first turret for them.
I'm also looking for completed items. Second item fully completed there for Quid with the Orianna as Yon's in some danger here. Has to try to back away, but Impact's coming in for the backup. FBI and Ayla under some pressure now, but returning a bunch of damage of their own. The calling is enough.
Committed. Impact wanted to try to turn around this aggressive play that was coming in onto Yon, but fighting through a Braum is one of the hardest things to do in League. You get tagged, you get stunned up, and then you're going to eat the entire culling to the face while Braum has the shield up, while Braum has the locket and the heal and everything there to answer. Yes, you get a tier 1 tower. I don't even think they're going to get the second charge, but they're losing the Otacon in the meantime. And that is a pretty hefty goal that is not actually showing on the scoreboard right now. You can see APA doing what APA does. He's playing through that side lane, trying to take down this tier 2 top. He does get it. So the gold lead is gone. It's just the adaptive force as the advantage. 100 Thieves first to start the dragon here, looking for soul point.
Okay, 100 Thieves with control over the Drake, burning it down pretty swiftly. UG not anywhere nearby to try to steal this one away, but Team Liquid obviously still thinking about trying to make a counterpunch after the fact. 100 Thieves continuing to try to get away. UG jumps over the wall, tries to ult in on top of FBI, and Yon's ready to jump in alongside him. Core JJ with a magnet storm over the top, but 100 Thieves hasn't lost anybody here just yet. Yon's gonna be the first to die. Quid barely gets away with a blast cone as Team Liquid can't get anything. 100 Thieves scramble and rally, and Team Liquid has to run for their lives. A decimating smash to lock up APA. And now there's all that extra pressure on Team Liquid for the rest of the game.
Yeah, I mean, it's back-to-back dragons. Well, now 100 Thieves looking for a potential fight here, but
okay, Sniper, he eats a lot of projectiles, but he's a pretty tanky boy, so I don't think it's that big of a concern here. You do have the rest of 100 Thieves grouping up as they make their way forward towards the Team Liquid lines. Got to be a little bit careful. They do want to fight over this Scuttle Crab. A little bit more damage under that one, ain't gonna matter. APA has to flash away. Sniper doesn't find a target here with the ulti, and now 100 Thieves are in a pincer attack. Team Liquid flying into the back line, and FBI is assassinated. Shut down over to Yuji. Quid's gonna be your next target. Team Liquid find both carries. Is such a crucial element in League of Legends. Those picks could not have happened at a better moment for TL. 10 seconds.
Be able to see, like, for example, Yuji and Yon be able to go in, actually assassinate FBI on the backline, right? This composition, when they are...
Also the armband ready on impact, so he does have the stasis to drop aggro if he gets engaged on, but meanwhile it's River caught out by Team Liquid, putting some damage into the Trundle, but the subjugate keeps him alive. Impact and Yon now trying to fight off to the side as FBI is caught in the middle of everybody yet again! FBI dies and 100 Thieves are going with them. Team Liquid.
At the same time, because TL again cut out the carry. And this time, FBI had the flash, had the barrier, loses both, loses his life, and it's going to mean those next fights are that much harder. TL is going to open up a massive advantage off the back of this.
Yeah, they're going to get so much off of this. And we talked about timing with these fights, right? This is the second big fight that we've seen TL be able to separate, get onto FBI immediately.
1,000 gold lead. They stop the soul take for now. Yuji jumping in. River and Ayla here on the front line as FBI fires off the culling and APA loses half HP. Ayla drops the glacial fissure, but a big magnet storm from Core JJ keeps 100 Thieves in range. Ayla's first to die as River wants to flash away to safety. Yuji staying alive for now. The shockwave was big, but it's not big enough. A double kill over to Impact will become another for Yon off the back of it. It's a 3-0 fight for TL, and 100 Thieves are looking done.
Yeah, TL are looking like they just want to push through mid lane here. At the very least, they're going to crack an inhibitor. The start of the fight looked pretty good for 100 Thieves, but it was a beautiful Q flash from Yuji that actually found FBI, that sets up this re-engage, kills FBI off once again. And as soon as he's gone, they just don't have the damage to get through the fight. 100 Thieves will stay alive, but we'll have to drop that inhibitor here. And are getting
all right, Equalizer ready to lay out the red carpet for Yuji's entry, and immediately the burst is down, this time onto Quid. Stays alive, but immediately Core JJ is ready to follow it up. Team Liquid continues their push. River's the next to die. Everybody but Sniper's already in the dirt, and that Scion is on the run. Team Liquid has nothing left standing between them and the enemy Nexus. APA is going to try to pad the kills. Just, he doesn't have one. He needs to try to get one kill before the end of the game. He'll look to chase down Sniper and try to secure it, while the rest of Team Liquid is not concerned with the stats. They're concerned with the Nexus. The turrets are already going to fall, and APA, unfortunately, will not grab his kill before the end of the game, but Team Liquid take game one.
And congrats to Team Liquid. They came back after what I thought was a lot of really hesitant disconnect.
As his positional coach, I was talking to him on stage before I interviewed Sniper, and he was saying, you know, that is his role, to specifically work with Sniper to help him improve. And, you know, maybe this is some of that influence here from Dokla trying to help Sniper be able to... Yeah, and while you are going to get pushed in, you know, as long as you don't actually get killed, trading like this is great for Senna, because you're just getting stacks every time that they are going for this. And especially when you're playing Fleet, and you can get pass-through queues. If you can get a pass-through queue, you know, through your support onto them, like that is the dream, because you're dealing damage, you're killing both you, and you're kind of creating this really health-positive trade here. Yon, though, obviously, you know, he's not feeling threatened in this 2v2. He's playing teleport, so he's going to be playing, you know, 4 tempo. Can, when you get push, sometimes just take this quick base, TP right back, and try to keep the Senna lane locked. Impact, though. Immediately,
River getting involved once again. Level 3 PvP. 100 Thieves. First blood in the top side. River over a 75% lifetime win rate on J4 is some pretty nasty work.
And the KP is like 86% KP over 30-something games. That's nuts.
Ayla trying to barely get away here. Yon shifting forward aggressively. The last Mystic shot gets blocked, but it won't matter. There's still enough damage in the air.
Off of that play, I mean, I just really like the way that TL are using this bot side pressure here, right? Like getting Core out onto the map to lay down vision.
The same song here in mid, and that Wukong Annie combo can be so deadly at neutral objective fights. Now, Yon's got to be careful, though. Sniper's going all out. Yon might just go down. Sniper with the solo bolo. Meanwhile, topside, we aren't done just yet. Core JJ's got to be careful, because 100 Thieves have control over the topside River in the Grub Pit.
The timing on the all out there from Sniper was sick. He actually pulled him out of the arcane shift. That is why Yon goes down.
Core JJ going in now as 100 Thieves are scrambling to try to fight. Yuji with a Cyclone, finds a knock up onto 3. Cast number 2 ain't gonna get a whole lot here just yet as Impact and Core looking for the kill onto River, and Impact gets that first one. Now Core JJ staying alive. The aftershock keeping him tanky as Quid can't get anything, and TL.
Core's looking. He wants this.
Let's see what we get. Core JJ hidden away, going in for the headbutt. There it is, pulverized. Now line him up, knock him down. Yawn gets the kill there. Now Core JJ should be dead to right, so it'll be a 1-for-1. With all the control right now, though, it looks like even if TL show up, it's just going to be for a punish, not a true contest on the objective. Sniper here on the front takes a little bit of...
Yeah, just land timbers on Quid. Is that Impact had TP'd back down, so he is not going to have it for this fight.
Okay, 100 Thieves with control over the pit. Herald's going to lose its patience and reset, though. Impact has already taken that turret down there on the bottom side, and he'll have to walk his way up here. 100 Thieves still trying to maintain control. Tibbers harassing people low, but does end up snapping back. Yawn is all alone just poking at these guys, playing on the edge of Ezreal's range. Ayla wants to go in after him, but Yawn with a flash away, trying to escape as Ayla and FBI are on the hunt, but the Herald's already going to be claimed by River. Ayla now in danger as Impact jumps over the wall to slice and dice and save Yawn's life as APA barely staying alive alongside Yuji up here on the top side. But finally, Sniper falls. River reinforced by Quid, and the Wukong dies before we can get another heal. Now FBI still trying to escape, but Core JJ is ready to cut off that path. Team Liquid should get this last kill here in the fight. Impact gets the stun, so 3 kills for 2.
And you see Impact is still walking up, right? So I also think Yuji and APA on the backside kind of do a good job with Sniper and River here as well.
I really love this. I mean, Impact on the other side, getting a lot of work done, obviously, as he arrives. Yawn bought so much time, and the way that he played the angles, flashing over the wall, not giving a hook angle to Ayla, really made things tough there.
Okay, 100 Thieves now back after the next objective, though. It's time for another scrap if Team Liquid wants it. 100 Thieves still with control over the pit, and they will secure themselves their second Drake of the game. Core JJ wrapping around, looking for a flank angle here. River jumps back over the wall, though, and finally Core shows himself. There's the headbutt pulverized, and Quid's going to be your first target. Impact goes on a rampage, and 100 Thieves are going back to the safety of the turrets. Team Liquid patiently wait. They spring the trap. And now that they've got the kill on that enemy mid laner, now that they've killed off the wave clear, they can force their way down mid, take out the tier 1 turret, and they're putting pressure on the tier 2. Core JJ again threatening a flank, but now he's in danger as River has found him out. Core trying to make his escape once again as Ayla's the next target for TL. Impact knocked up into the air underneath the tier 2 turret. Meanwhile, River trying to scrap with the entirety of Team Liquid, and they are just gonna drive.
TP here on a Sniper.
Yeah, Sniper wanted the kill on APA. He sees the Annie that's seemingly alone, low on mana, not many resources to work with. He might not have many spells, but he's got a whole lot of teammates backing him up. Sniper trying to get away with some fancy footwork, but Impact.
What was a surprising split. To me, it was one of the worst he's ever had. So these rankings are out of the 22 splits that he has played in professional play here, the rankings against his own self. So, 19th out of 22 as far as the damage per minute per difference. His laning was not as strong. He had almost no solo kills, throughout the entire split. And you need to see him playing at his best because he was such a core component of TL's success in that previous year, winning MVP just last year.
Yuji in trouble as 100 Thieves continue their chase. Yuji with a flash away. River's ready to back him up. The Dawning Shadow does enough damage, and River stays alive with a Triumph proc so that Impact can't trade one back. 100 Thieves, they had their goal. They barely got it, but close counts in this one as the Rift Herald is summoned up. River, Quid, Ayla, FBI, the whole squad's down here except for Sniper, who's trying to defend up in the top lane against the counter pressure from Team Liquid. 100 Thieves trying to get as much gold off of this as they can, and they will brute force their way through the tier 1 turret.
I don't hate this from 100 Thieves, right? Just kind of overloading a side where they recognize they can make a play, dropping that Herald, trying to draw more even with TL. APA is going to be able to clean up this tier 2 turret in mid, though.
Yeah, and one of the big concerns.
Fully completed item here. Quid at least does have his Leandry's fully completed, Rod nearly fully stacked. Core JJ fully engaging onto River as the 100 Thieves jungler's been caught out. The chain CC locks him up long enough for Yawn.
Impact peeling off of it.
Otacon is getting low.
Yeah.
They've just kind of been slowly doing this. I mean, you can solo this thing if they don't come. 100 Thieves is showing up, but the question is, are they too late? Because Yon and Core are behind them.
Impact's already ready to go as well with the dominance locking up Quid. They're putting the focus on the 100 Thieves mid laner. Was now FBI is going to be first to die. Yon goes on a killing spree. Ayla and Quid trying to get all the way away, but Impact's got the call to make to guarantee it. Now Quid's barely hanging on to life, and Sniper's about to drop two. A double kill.
4-1 and 7. Ezreal really playing so aggressively in a lot of these team fight setups is paying off dividends for teams.
He's the same level as the guy with the full stack Roa.
And now Impact's leading the charge again. Core JJ right behind them. And
Kind of blind Renekton, something he goes to often. 100 Thieves actually did target it early, right? With that super early level.
Started going. They were crushing it on their execution in those fights. And in game 2, they are just looking amazing.
Core JJ could be in some trouble, though. 100 Thieves targeting the Alistar, but the Unbreakable Willow makes it very hard to complete the job. APA steps out of the way of the Dawning Shadow, but River's ready to back up the Thieves' assault. That's a shutdown for Sniper. APA sweeper there. See that he was on top of a ward. Ayla finds Core JJ with a dredge line, but the supports aren't going to result in a whole lot here just yet. Core JJ trying to be unbreakable here as we start off the fight. 100 Thieves with a lot of focus down onto the Alistar, but now the flank attack from Team Liquid's ready to back him up. 100 Thieves still scrambling, trying to get away as Ayla's first to fall. APA barely staying alive with the True Shot Barrage, ripping through 100 Thieves' health bars. APA finally dies, but River's going with them, and Yon is unstoppable. He's feeling it, he's styling on them. 100 Thieves are out of there, and Team Liquid go 5 for 1.
They'll be able to go in. Alistar survives for a very long time, and it allows them to come in on the flank on the
Be able to hard force this down. River waiting between the two lanes. Ayla goes in again, but once more, it's only on a Core JJ. Counterattack from Team Liquid as Core and Yuji jump in, but they don't want to overcommit. River jumps out of the base off to the side.
Before they actually fight once more. So they're going to move themselves here to Soul Point. And this is total damage done. I asked for this because I had a suspicion.
In the league, they would get their leads, they would then move into the enemy jungle, they would choke you out of vision, and just win by snowballing resources. That is a nightmare scenario. She needs to be 2 screens away just to have a chance as Team Liquid continuing to keep the pressure on. Ayla once again, these dredge lines are only for Core JJ. We consistently see them find the Alistar, but nobody else on Team Liquid is giving Ayla the angle to hit anything. Now Impact trying to back away here from Quid and River, drops the dominance as soon as he sees River commit the Cataclysm, but they just don't hurt him. The Croc gets away.
And in the meantime, TL are just pushing in on this bot side. They're going to take bot inhibitor off of that.
Yeah, freebie there for Team Liquid, but now the rest of the fight might start heating up. No, Sniper still just fine here on the front line with the Pathmaker, but TL using Impact as the distraction. Now Ayla's in danger. Core JJ jumps right over the wall. They find the enemy support. Nautilus out of the picture means a 5v4 for TL. They've got Tibbers to lead the charge towards the Nexus turrets. They're waiting on the minion waves too. They've already cleared the inhibitors out in 2 lanes, and now they're grouped up, ready for what might be the very end of the game here. Chaos Storm has to get committed. Yuji jumps right back in on Quid. The Victor's down, and Yon is legendary. The waves have arrived, and Team Liquid's ready to end this game. Douglas knockup coming out from Core JJ as Sniper has to try to get out, but not even Kasate is going to survive the True Shot Barrage. Team Liquid find another as River tries to kill the wave, and Yon kills FBI on the steps of his own fountain with one last Mystic shot. Ayla respawns just in time to see the ruins of his base and the corpses of his team, and he'll join them once more. APA gets that last kill, maybe just one more for good measure, as River can't do anything to stop the TL onslaught. 27-9, make it 28. Team Liquid slams this second game and takes the series 2-0.
Congrats to Team Liquid. They were looking a little shaky